Hey, we're group Glenoid Labrum tears, and our skill is the football diving catch. Alright, so the anatomy of the labrum tear, we got the muscles involved, which are the rotator cuff muscles, the supraspinatus, infraspinatus, subscapularis, and teres minor. Right here. The bones involved are the humerus, scapula, and the clavicle. The joint actions are abduction, circumduction, and internal and external rotation. The labrum is a ligament. It acts like a cup holding the humerus into the glenoid cavity. A very common type of tear for football is the Bankert tear, which is an anterior in the front labrum tear. This happens from abduction and external rotation and then an impact. The posterior labrum tear is 15 times more likely to happen to football players.
Okay, so the action sequence, as you're coaching the ball, and while you're in the air, you're going to extend both arms, catch the ball, and to avoid injury, you're going to bring the ball into your chest and roll to a leg that you're not going to land directly on your shoulder. Some of these common mistakes that cause the injury are extending and landing like this on both, or extending one arm, landing on one, or even if you tuck it in and you land directly on your shoulder. So those are the common mistakes that cause injuries.
There are two main ways to prevent glenoid labrum tears, and the first is to avoid non-contact sports, and the second is to strengthen your shoulder muscle. The key to strengthening your shoulder muscle is to make sure that all your muscles in your shoulder are equally strong, so one isn't stronger than the other. Another thing is good posture and core stability, and there's a bunch of exercises you can do, such as push-ups, press-ups, rowing, and also scapular elevations. The best way to strengthen your shoulder is through elastic bands, and because they provide very good range of motion.
So, for example, elastic bands would do external and internal rotation, abduction and adduction, and what this is going to do is strengthen your shoulder muscles and lengthen them throughout a resistive stretch the whole way.
A new way to evaluate and predict glenoid labrum tears is called the crank test. The crank test, you hold your arm out at 160 degrees and you push down on your humerus and you're going to rotate internally and externally. And this study was done with 62 patients and 31 were tested positive for the crank test and 32 actually had the labrum tears. Two of the patients tested positive, but they actually only had articular side rotator cuff tears. But this evaluation is 94% effective, which in the future can eliminate expensive MRI testing.